NUVEN MEDICA launches all new OWLSCOPY endoscope system. I'm going to explain the endoscope system applications. Click on the EA 6.0 application on the desktop, which will launch endoscope applications, which you are now seeing a home page of the applications. On the home page, you can see 4 buttons on the top, which includes 4 modules like a patient management module and a video capturing module and image review module and reporting module. And below you can see work list for the full patients, all the patients list, what you are seeing now. On the work list top you can see 4 tabs, which is the all tab for to show all the patients, male for male patient, female tab for female patient listing, and today's patients listings. On below you can see buttons for adding a patient, editing a patient, delete a patient, and to add a study, edit a study, and delete a study. And also you can export the study to a CD or USB, and also you can send a study to DICOM destinations. Click search button to launch the search window. You can search by patient IC or patient name or date of birth, or which in the duration, date, start date and end date. You can search the patients to list down, to select your existing patients to add a new study. Right click on the screen to get the menu, add patients, delete patients, edit patients, add study, delete study, edit study, and send study. Whatever the button you are seeing below, this also you can right click to get the menu to do the same actions. Click add patients to launch the add patients window. On that window you are seeing a red highlighted items are all mandatory, like a patient ID, and then patient name, and then sex. These are all the mandatory items. All other items are all optional. If you key in the email ID for the patients, suppose after reporting, if you want to send the email to the patients, this email ID can be retrieved upon sending the email automatically. After add the patients, you can save the patients, or you can save the patients and add the study. If you click save the patient and add study, it will basically to save the patients, and it will bring up another window to add the study for that day. On this window you can choose the date and time of that study going to be performed, and you can choose the procedure types, which is a study type, and then the doctor name from the drop down list. If the doctor name is not exist, you can choose to click add to add a new doctor name. In this window also, if you key in the doctor's email ID, it also can be used later on to send email to the doctor email ID. And click save to save the study, which will bring you to the image video capturing window automatically. On the image capturing window, you are seeing the endoscope view on the middle. On your right you can see 2 columns. One is for the captured image listing, and another column is for cine loop, whatever the video captured listing, whatever you recorded. Below you can see 4 buttons. The first button is to capture a still image, and then the second button is for start recording the video. Third one is to stop the recording, and fourth one is to pause the recording. All these four buttons also configured with the shortcut key. For capturing the images, you can press F8. For start recording and pause recording, you can press F9. For stop recording, you can use F10. When I click F8 or click the button, you can see the right side column on the image column. You can see the snapped images are all coming. Now I click the video recording button, so it start recording. On top you can see the capturing time, frame captured. It means you are started your recording. In between doing the recording, you can also click F8 or click the capture image button to continue snap the images in between. In between, if you want to pause the recording, you can pause the recording by clicking F9 or press the button pause recording. To continue, again press F9 or click the button to start recording, which will continue the recording. So upon successful completions of your procedure, you can press stop recording or F10 to stop recording, which now showing the Cine loop window. You can see there is a recorded video is showing. After finishing your video recording, you can double click on the image, which will take you to the image review window to view the image. On that image, you can add annotations on the image if you need it. Below there are buttons to add arrow, lines, square, and text for you to add the annotations. If you want to select any of the annotations, you can select the annotations and delete it. Select the image brightness contrast button to adjust the contrast or adjust the brightness of the images. Click the zoom in button to zoom in and zoom out the images to view more clearly on the image. Invert image button to change the image to be a negative color to see more accurate on the image details, and also you can click the next button to view and change more on the contrast and image colors RGBs to change of the image colors. After changing all the images annotations, you can click save to add as a new image, which will not now override the existing image. It will add as a new image on that image column. Double click the video to playback the video. Below you can see buttons for you to control the playback. You can pause the video at any point. To after that you can click the red button to capture the snap of that frame. If you suppose on the procedure, if you missed out any of the snapshot, you can play back and pause the video and take the snapshot. One is normal speed. We have a 0.25 is the slower speed, 0.5 speed, and 1 speed, which is a normal speed, twice the speed, and as well as the double the speed. Also, there is a button for you to click on the full window to view the images, and also full screen view also you can view by clicking the full screen view button. Now I am going to explain a reporting module. Select a patient and click on the reporting button, which will take you to the reporting module. You are now into the reporting module, which shows the image window on your right side and videos columns. You can select the key images and add that images on the report. Below you can see the drop down to choose the report template and also choose the layout of the images. Now you are seeing 4 images on the right column, and then select the report type or preloaded reports, which will automatically shows the preloaded reports for you to just to change the reports. On this window now, upon clicking the saving button, it will pops up with the normal, abnormal buttons and finalize buttons. So if you click normal, it will allow you to edit the report again. If you click finalize, it will not allow you to edit the report. Now right click on that screen anywhere which will shows menu for you to send the report to the patient. You can see the key images whatever we added, and click the below button which you can view the report which is added for this patient, and you can type the content to the patients whatever you want to type it during for sending the email. On top you can see the to list. You can choose the patient from the to list, or you can type in the patient email ID or type in the any other email ID. Otherwise you can click the button. Two buttons are there, one is for ref, another one is for pat. Ref is the referring doctor's email ID. If you click that button, it automatically pulls that referring doctor's email ID from his email configurations. And pat, if you click on the pat, it will bring the patient's email ID. When upon adding a patient, if you are given the email ID, that email ID will be bring it automatically. After you select that patient email, you can just click on the send button to send the email to the patient with the report and the key images. To print the report, click on the first button, preview button, which will take you to the preview window. From this window you can print the image and report on your network printer or the configured printer directly. Now we are going to explain the image and video distributions module. Select the patient and click send study button below, or right click on the patient to send study, which will send the image and video of the patients to the DICOM destinations which is pre-configured. Now I am going to explain how to export the selected patient's images to the CD, DVD or USB. Select the patient and click the export study, or right click on the patient to export study, which will take you to the another window, pop-up window, which will shows the patient of that whatever the patient you selected. Otherwise you can click search to search whatever the patients you want to search and burn that patient's images and videos and reports on the CD or USB. So this one now I searched patients and then I select the patients and add the patients. If you add the patient, it will add all the studies belongs to that patients. If you add study, it will only select that particular study for exporting to the CD, DVD or USB. So now I selected one of the patients and then I added that patients. Now you can see below there is a three items and three items shown, which is image, video and report. So now I can click the DVD button and click the burner, which will burn the images on the DVD disk. And below there is a USB button. You click on that USB button, which will pops up another window to select the USB drive You can select the USB drive locations and then type the folder name, and then you can click OK. Then it will be export to the USB drive basically. This export will export the image, video and report with the thin client. After you go to any laptop and insert the CD, you will have exe of this application thin client for you to double click the exe to show the image, to show the report and to show the video. Thank you for watching this video. If you need more detail, please contact us sales@nuvenmedica.com or visit our website www.nuvenmedica.com.